of all, I don't plan on doing a ton of talking throughout this series. I'm just going to get to work and let the camera roll. I am aware that the Queen of Hearts and the Red Queen are two different characters. I'm not sure if that was something that just happened by accident in the beginning and everybody just went with it. But I'm thinking that because the Queen of Hearts is so associated with, killing and off with their heads and blood, and then people just sort of started making reference to her as the Red Queen, and it's an apt nickname for her. Then kind of forgot that there is an actual Red Queen who's another character. I'm not sure. So this is what I'm doing, and yeah. So this costume has four major parts to it. There's the skirt, which is a knee-length, very fitted, kind of mermaid style pencil skirt. The overskirt, which is kind of a version of the Victorian bustle, but I've shortened it quite a bit and pushed everything around to the back. So I'm modernizing this a little bit. In terms of steampunk design, I'm bringing in a lot of more modern elements, and I'm actually kind of inspired by the costume designs on the Once Upon a Time. For those of you who watch the show, you notice that there's a lot of really modern kind of 40s glamour, old Hollywood influences, even in some of the characters that live in a fairy tale land that's probably more medieval and Renaissance-y. They bring that kind of modern shape into it. So I just really want her to have a really severe silhouette and something that implies that she's not a proper lady. So her knees will show a little bit, maybe. You're gonna get a little ankle action, scandalous ankle action. Um, the third part is going to be the jacket. Everything else is pretty much me raiding my stash and pulling out anything that I have that's red and that doesn't clash horribly. These are all different shades, but they're basically in the same family, so they should work together pretty well. I have this kind of scrunchy taffeta material. I haven't really decided if and how I'm going to use this, but I have it, and I don't think I'm going to use it for anything else, so I'm going to try to make it useful here. I've got just some different types of cotton. Some are heavier, some have more stretch, some have less. This is a faux suede. It was on sale, and it fit the scheme. This was kind of the splurge. I did use a coupon, but I bought enough of this that it was the most expensive bit of fabric. It's from Joann's, and it is kind of like a faux, like an alligator. I'm not sure if that's, yeah, I think that's like alligator skin. And I just love how kind of sinister and sort of reptilian it is. And I think this is going to be um, the either the jacket or the corset, or possibly both. But I bought, I think, maybe 5 yards of this because I wanted to make sure to be able to use it for as many parts of the costume that I wanted to. And it was it was on sale because it was going out of season, I think. So that's pretty much the main fabrics. Oh, the other fabric I found is this black and white alternating skulls. I just like the idea of heads, and if you look closely, every other skull has a bowler hat. So we're bringing the kind of steampunk aspect back into the costume, even though this is a pretty modern looking motif and the whole design of it is a little bit more modern. But then every other skull is wearing a crown, and so you have that kind of royalty. And then every other skull going this way is wearing a crown of roses, which is so bizarre. Steampunk queen, she's associated with roses. Like, you cannot beat this. It's so cheeky and weird. The other element, all of these rings. Um, I got these at, I can't remember the name of the store, but it's one of those stores in the mall that sells just really, really cheap costume jewelry. And I went through their ring section and just grabbed everything that was red and had a heart or some sort of a design that looked like a heart. This one's actually a butterfly that's made of four hearts, and some of them are a little bit more abstract. Some of them are just, that's just a gigantic heart. But I got, I think, about 8 of them, so I can, oh no, I did end up getting 10. I got 10 of these so that I can wear one on every finger, because that's actually kind of my personal thing that I'm bringing to the character. And it's just decadent and gaudy and very royal and just, I don't know, it's a little crazy. I also have these red roses, which some of these I already had and some I got really cheap at just different little craft stores. And just any other red accessories. These are just some upholstery cords. I think I have some red tassels, and my favorite piece, I think, right now is this necklace. I got this at a local boutique. It's from Lady Creepshow, who has an Etsy shop, Lady Creepshow Couture. And I actually wasn't planning on wearing any jewelry around my neck, but I found this and I loved it so much, I think I'm going to redesign my jacket so that it fits.